In this video, you're gonna learn how to post 180 pieces of content per month on autopilot once you set this up. We're gonna be using Deepseek, which is hugely popular right now, and Google Sheets, Canva, and the three social media platforms we'll be posting to is Facebook, LinkedIn, and Instagram, because everybody needs to be on the gram if you're serious, man. So there we go. Those will be the three. And the best part is you will not have to be a tech nerd. I do not have a tech background. I am a lead gen guy. And from the leads I've generated, there's just been a lot of need for workflow automation. And instead of hiring someone to do it, I just figured out I'd do it because that's where we're at with the future anyway. And it's good to increase your skills. And because of that necessity, I am becoming a really competent automator. So with that being said, if you need help with this and you don't want to do this for yourself, you need somebody to do this in your own business, book a call with me in the link of the description of this page and I'll be able to help you out with this. That being said, guys, let's roll up our sleeves. This is going to be fun and let's get her done. All right? Follow me along as we do this step by step by step. Let's go.
Okay, so the workflow template that you're looking at right this second is exactly what you'll need in order to post 180 times per month on your social media platforms. Now, I just said 180 as a benchmark, but you can do 270, 1,000. It really just depends on how many times you want to post to your platform because now it's automated, so you won't have to do it once you set it up this one time. Now, there's two options for you. If you want to just take this template right here and then upload it into make.com, which is the place that we're going to be using in order to create this automation, all you have to do is go to the bottom of this description and there will be a Notion template for you to do that. And I'm going to be working off of this Notion template because a lot of the stuff is already here. We're going to need a prompt and we're also going to need a Google Excel spreadsheet. And that template for the Excel spreadsheet will be here as well. Once you have this, you're going to go to the bottom of right here and you're going to press download. You're going to go to download. You're then going to save it to your desktop. Once it's on your desktop, you then upload that scenario onto Make. And where you can find that is these three little buttons. Once it's on your desktop, you import it. You're going to go to choose file. You're going to go post 180 times per month on social media. You press open, you press save, and it will be open and it'll look exactly like that. You're just going to have to change out your credentials because mine won't be in there. Okay. So that's for the easy peasy, already uploaded lemon squeezy. Now, if you are anything like me and you want to actually learn how to do this so you can build it brick by brick so you can manipulate it the way you want to, follow along for the rest of this video because I'm going to walk you step by step on how to do this. Now, we're going to go to a new scenario on Make. Let me just go back here so you know exactly what organization. You're going to go to create scenario. You're going to give it a name. Now, I'm going to name it exactly what I have it named on my Google spreadsheet. So let me grab that. And we'll get to that in a second. But I just want to make sure that it's congruent. I'm going to press save. So now it's named. And then you also, periodically, you just want to make sure you save. Because if you don't save your modules, it will only work off of what you did last, right? So you want to always save. So I'm going to save, and you can just press Control S if you're on a regular PC. If you're on a Mac, then I don't know what to tell you. But you know, however you do the save function on Mac is how you're going to do it. Just use ChatGPT to figure it out. I don't have a Mac, so I wouldn't be able to help you out with that. Now, the next thing you want to do is you want to actually have a Google Sheet. Okay, so that will be, we're going to be searching for a row, right? That's the first module that we're going to want to choose. And you want to make sure you are logged in to your Gmail account. You want to add it and then just input your password and you'll be good to go. Now, this portion needs to be created first in order for you to actually start using the workflow. And again, this is on the Notion template already done. So we're going to have headers, and there's going to be 5 of them. Okay, ID, done, quote, author, caption. Now, you're going to have to really, the context of what you're going to put in this header is going to depend on your content and how you're going to be talking to your audience. I'm doing something more or less in the personal development space as well as a business development space. So I'm going to be using authors like Grant Cardone and Tony Robbins as an example. But again, change it however you want to. So the to-do will be the post that will need to happen, and then there'll also be a done section. Hold on, let's do that. I'm not actually in the master account, so you won't see the arrows. Let's see. Yeah, when you actually do this actual template, you'll have these arrows. Let me get rid of that. And you'll also see done. So that means it's going to not copy, going to keep going, automate every single day, depending on the frequency, depending on how many times it's going to post per day. What we're going to do is I'm going to take this prompt right here, and instead of using ChatGPT, I'm actually going to be using Deepseek because everyone's raging about it. They're saying it's better than ChatGPT. It's the next thing since sliced bread and penicillin all mixed up into one, and the modules and the LLMs are going to be crazy. So we're going to be using this, right? And I've been playing around with it, and it is pretty cool. So it does give you more of a deeper output than ChatGPT, depending on how good your prompts are. Now, this is the actual full out prompt that will allow us to fill out this spreadsheet. I'm going to press the up arrow, and it should give me some rows to play with. Now, what I like different about DeepSeek is actually like thinking, and you can watch its thoughts before it actually spits out the prompt, which is pretty cool. So now everything is working in the background, doing its thing, bing, bing, bing. And we're going to wait till it gets to 20 because that's how many we need to fill at this point. I'm going to press pause even though it's 18. You know what? I'm not going to press pause. All right. And there you have it. And this is DeepSeek, guys. So definitely use this. It's free, and you can definitely start to make a decision on your own to decide whether you want to use this over ChatGPT. You're going to copy the ID from the very top, and you go all the way to the bottom until you got to 20. Now, I'm not going to post directly on this spreadsheet because it's going to get rid of my formula. So I'm going to go directly underneath it. I'm going to press Control V. Now I have that. Now I'm just going to simply grab the quotes from success all the way down here. All right, I'm going to copy it. And now I'm going to populate all 20 rows. All right, so this is now good to go on Google Sheets. So now we're going to go back to make. We're going to we're going to map it so that it is able to talk to one another. So we go here, select from my drive, that's good. And then we're going to look for the name on Google Sheets, which we titled it Justin FB. There it is. All right. We are cooking with gas. All right. So we go here, we go to sheet number 1. It's got headers. Yes, it does. You want to make sure the yes is checked. And you want to go down to column range A through CZ. Now here's important, very, very important part in order for this to work. You want to have the ID filter here. We're ID filter done. We don't want done. Hold on. Where is my status? I need status, man. Filter. Let's try ID. Let's do to do. See what happens. We're going to go to do, and now we will go to row number. We're going to go field type. We're going to go to number. We're going to go to ascending, and we're going to have a limit of 1. We're going to save this. We're going to right click it, let that baby run. All right, it is running. All right, so now that we have this, the next thing we want to do is go to Canva because we need to create our image. We need to create our post, right? This is the content part. So we're going to go to canva.com, and you can pick any background and image that you want. This could be a picture. I like text specifically on my post, so I'm going to use it. And then you're going to grab the text from the quote section. You're going to copy it, Control C, and then you are going to go back to Canva. Let me move this closer so I'm not fiddling. I don't want to be fiddling around. All right. Success is doing what you love daily, not what you tolerate. It sounds like Tony Robbins. It is Tony Robbins. All right, so you're going to copy that and you're going to put that here in the subtitle right there. All right, so now you have your image, you have your text, and you have your authors that is quoted for or quoted by. And now the next thing you want to do is you want to make multiple images. You want to create the amount of images to the number of rows that are here right now, which is 20 for this specific example. So we're going to go to bulk create. Let's see if it's here. If you've never used bulk create, it probably won't be. For me, I have used it, so I would just click here. But if you haven't used it, all you have to do is just click on this app function. And if you scroll down, scroll. Oh, you didn't even have to scroll. It's right there. Hold on. There it is. No, I don't want show me nothing. All right, you want to click on bulk. All right, so you need to finish these 3 prompts in order for it to create. So the next thing you want to do is you want to enter the data manually. Now this is just an example of what it'll look like. You want to replace the top 2 headers so that you grab that data. You want to grab the quote and author. Okay, so I'll copy the top 2, Control C, and I'll Control V that baby. All right, so now it's been replaced. And then you want to take 1 all the way down to 20. You want to copy that, Control C. And now you're going to go to the first row all the way down. So now the quote and the author that it was said by is there and it's in alignment. Now the next thing you want to do is you want to press Donezo. And now you want to have these talking to each other. So you want to have the quote here and we want to make sure that that is paired with that. So we're going to right click. Let me move my big head. And you want to do connect. From connect, you got quote, and you can see it's been highlighted. So that means it is connected. Now the next thing we want to do is we want to go to the author. We're going to right click that, connect, author again, bada bing. So these are both attached. So now we're on step 1, 2. The last thing we need is to connect 3 so that all will populate. And this looks good. So we're now going to generate 20 designs. Bada booshka. And then we have page 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, perfect, 8, 9, 10, 20. 20, 20, 20. All right, so now we got it. So we have our images, we have all the posts that are going to be made automatically. We're going to export these posts and we're going to put it over into our social media very shortly after we do a couple other things. Let's first connect Canva onto Make so that it can work through our automation. We're going to go to Canva and we are going to do export design. Okay. So we're going to find a folder. We're going to let it circle, and there it is. All right. And then we just want to have the design ID. We want to find it. We got to have the name. I did not have a good name for it. Bad boy, shame on you. Okay, so it's copy of bulk 1 Justin Tips. So I guess that will be it, but that's an ugly name. And you can obviously change that. It doesn't have to be that. Let's see, copy bulk 1 Justin Tips. That would be it. And then you got the type right here. You could do JPEG or PNG. Normally I pick PNG because I also do this for Facebook as well. And PNG seems to work better on images on Facebook. Advertising has nothing to do with this. Just a fun factoid. All right, so we got height and we got width. Don't touch this unless you want to change it. But if you don't do anything to it, it will automatically just default to the size of which it's already in Canva. And then for pages, we want to go, you could just do ID. And we want to press, oops, we didn't press save, did we? We didn't, oh, whoa, let's go back. All right, we're going to save. Now we're going to save. All right, so what we want to do, we want to do one more Google Sheet. And this time, every time it posts on a row, we want to click it off and have it say done. When we do that, that way it will not duplicate your quotes. So we're going to go here. We're going to update row. We will go down, sheet 1, and we're going to make sure we definitely press the same sheet. Where are you? Where's Aja? Where's Aja? Okay, that's not it. There it is. All right. And sheet number 1, row. We want to row your boat gently down the stream. And then the final thing that we want to do is we want to go to done and we want to have it say done. Oh, I think that will actually go here. And do we see? All right, let's see if this works. I might have made a boo-boo, but I might not have. Let's run it. Let's see what happens. 1, 2, 3. If it says done, we're in the clear. If it's not, I gotta fix something. Yeah, I knew I made a boo-boo. Okay, I knew it. I fixed my boo-boo. So what we have to do that, the reason why I wasn't working was because in the done section right here, I have to make sure it's to do it. I don't know if it was linked before, but it definitely is linked now. So in the done section, instead of it having, I think I had it as ID, don't do that. Have it as done, B, and then to do, and then also have this over here as done be done, right? So what that will do is it will have it so that this changes from to do to done. So let me just show you that that works so you know you're copying a module that is going to not give you a headache down the road. So if you run this right here and you press run once, let's do it. Come on, Betsy. All right, so you should see this set up. There it is, done. Now this works. So now the easy part, connect your social media platforms that you want to actually start posting to. So in this case and scenario, I do Facebook, LinkedIn, and Instagram, but you can choose anything that you want. So in order to do that, we just need to make a router. Okay, so the router is going to split off to different platforms and post at different times. So there's 1, 2, and 3 different ones we want to do. We want to add a new one. So let's do Facebook first. Now, in order to do Facebook, you definitely need to have a fan page. If you don't have a fan page, not going to work. So make sure you have a fan page and you're going to connect that to it. I do. So fan pages, you want to go to posts, not get posts. You want to create posts with photos. Nah, create posts right here. All right, and let's just make sure that mine is connected. It is. So now you're just going to find the page, and guess what my page name is? It's Justin Tips as well. I know. How creative. All right, so message. The message will be your caption. This is going to be right here, right? Because you want to have your hash browns and hashtags and all that stuff, as my grandpa would say, your hash browns. And then you're going to do success is about passion, not patience, right? We're also going to uncheck this because we want to make sure that this is the post that actually goes live. All right, I'm going to go back to that scenario. Where is it? Message. With Asha. No, caption. There it is. So there's a caption. We don't need it twice. And then the link. This will be the export URL that we're going to be taking from Canva. And we're going to go here and we're going to press save. All right. And then the next thing is we will do this for LinkedIn. So we then type in LinkedIn and we want to creating posts right here. And what we want to create is the content. This would also be the caption for LinkedIn and media type. We don't need that. We can just do visible, main feed. Okay. And then the last one is Instagram. Instagram. And you have to have a business account for this in order to post on Instagram. So if you don't have that, you can just switch your personal over to a business so that you can actually do this. And we're going to say Instagram for business. and we're going to create a post, but you can also do a reel, you could do a carousel. There is no limit. That's why you want to make sure you understand how to do this so you can manipulate it and create it the way you want to, kind of like Burger King and have it your way. And we're going to then, hold on, hold your horses. All right, go to photo URL. That will be the file right here. And the caption would be the caption right there. All right. And we want to save. All right. So these now are all connected. So if you run this scenario once, let's see. Bing, boom. See if it posts. It posts. And it posts. Okay. So, and if you look just to double check it, this is my fan page, Justin Tips. And here it is, published by Make. Just now, success is about passion, not about patience. Motivation matters, business growth, Justin Tips. And let's just make sure that that is it. And it's done. Go here and pick the amount of intervals that you want this post to be made. Personally, oops, I didn't even take my, press save. You got to press save. I even said that in the beginning. I didn't do it. Listen to yourself, boy. All right, so, and you could just pick a 60-minute interval if you want to post every 60 minutes, which I think is pretty atrocious. You know, be a human a little bit, even though using AI. So I would not do 60 minutes. Let's see. Actually, let's change that to once every day. All right, so if you want to post once every day, you could do that. So you're posting at exactly the same time, and you can even schedule it if you want to, but whatever you pick is what the time in which you'll go out. So I like 7 p.m. That's when everyone seems to get home. Let's do that again. All right, p.m. All right, so now it is scheduled. So from this point there forward, it's going to post at that time. All right, so that is pretty much what we have in store. Okay, and that's exactly how you have to do it. So again, I hope that really brings value to how you can now, in the drudgery of having to post every single day, you can now automate it using make.com and using this exact workflow right here. If you got value, make sure to subscribe, share it with anybody who hates posting on Instagram as much as you do so they don't have to any longer. And I will gonna see you on the next video. Peace.